Welcome back, Hive Mind. This is Shalazar with Hive Mind Gaming, coming at you with another Summoner's Glory video. Now, today we're going to take a look at the Element Lords. So, basically, this is the best way to get your little Shopkins. You know, the little guys that you need to level up your heroes or phantoms. They look like Pokemon or Shopkins if you have kids. I mean, that's what they look like to me. So anyway, this is the best way to get them. So don't discount this stuff. Also, on the weekend, your Lord of Essence opens up, and that's the best way to get Essence. I mean, use all your energy you can on that guy. Don't sit on these. I have, by the way. And the reason is because as you 3-star these things, and to 3-star, that means you have to beat them. You've got to achieve victory, no sacrifice, meaning none of your guys die, and then win in 80 turns. And there's a little timer on the side that tells you how many turns you're in. So keep that in mind. That's how you 3-star it. And to 3-star it, when you 3-star your things, and you go to your battle assistants, over here on the side, you can do your Phantom Abodes, your Elemental Lord, etc., including your Goblin Trove, which is in a previous video. Then you can actually go here to your Lord of Essence, Fire, Wind. If you try Lord of Essence and it's not the weekend, it's just going to tell you that it's the weekend, so you can't do it. But if you go here to like the Lord of Wind, it tells you all the cool things you have the possibility of winning. You've got your little Shopkins here, you got your books, you've got some cool other gags here, and you also have the chance to get a skill phantom. So this tells you that it's a wind element summoning box, so you've got the chance of summoning green wind phantoms. So you have the chance of summoning wind phantoms. So lots of cool stuff. So when you come in here to your battle assistants, though, it costs 7 vigor to send these guys out. But as I raise this up, of course, it raises up my vigor cost per time that I send them out. So the cool thing is I send this stuff out. I can send it out as many as I want. I can max it out to 119. That's only because I have 120 energy right now. So we don't want to do that. We probably want to go down to about 5. So we're going to go, let's do 5 just to make it easy. That means it's going to be back in about 35 minutes. So once it gets back, I'm going to have 5 random items that I'm going to win because of going in 5. So I'm going to go ahead and send that out. I also get a little essence here, plus some XP for me, and some XP for my champions, or my phantoms. So keep that in mind, whoever your primary phantoms are. So when you look at your picture over here in the top left corner, and you see your phantoms that are right here, whoever's in that lineup is the ones that are going to get the XP when you send that out. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and we're going to, because we want phantoms and we want these little guys here, we want them in all of these. So we're going to send out 5 of each if we can. I don't think we're going to be able to because we don't have enough. So we'll only be able to send out 3 on this one because we're out of energy, which is fine. I don't mind that. And so when it comes back, it's based on how many stars I have in each one. So as you can tell on like fire, or the Elemental Lord of Fire, I don't have enough energy here. Now, one of my complaints about the game, when I hit this and it says not enough vigor, it should pop up a box saying, do you want to spend your vigor out of your bag? Because I have a ton of vigor in my bag. So I should be able to just click on that, and when it does, it pop this up and say, hey, do you want to use this? So let's go ahead and get rid of that one since it's just one, and then we'll use a couple of these. And then we can go back to our activities, to our elemental lord. Whoops, I guess we could have just went straight to the battle assistant. And we'll send out some for the Lord of Fire. We'll send out 5 because that's what we're sending out for everybody else. And we've already got everybody else going. All right, at any time you can hit your quick claim and actually spend some gems to get it back immediately. So it's basically auto fighting the battles for you is basically all that's saying. So again, it really depends on what star level you are. Now, don't sit on these. So I've pretty much sat on these. I haven't upgraded these 2 yet, this one and the Lord of Fire. So let's go ahead and do that now. And that way you can see what it's like when you go into this dungeon. So when you go in, of course, each level is going to make it harder. Basically, the things you're going against increase in level. Like this is level 3, so these are level 100 fighters. Or sorry, level 4. These are level 100 enemies. So we're going to go through the first wave pretty simple. The first wave's always 4 little minions. Then there'll be a second wave that has a couple of minions and a boss. So we've got a Tide Psychic as our boss. This is for the water. And then the final boss is going to be the same on all of them. It's going to be this big giant, looks like a robot kind of thing, but it's going to be themed according to whatever lord it is. So basically all the lords look the same. They're this big giant robot looking thing with 2 hands. I don't know, it's weird. But they're all the same, except that they all kind of represent whatever element they're representing. So like he's got, looks like maybe the water is coming out of his gloves there. I don't know, something weird. And he's blue, so that shows you that he is the Azure Lord, which is the Water Lord. So this is pretty much all that fight is. They always have these two little minion guys, which help heal him, and some of them depends on the lord itself. Each lord has its own abilities on how they fight. Up here's your timer. So once you get to this red one here, that tells you that you're out of time and you don't get that star. And also, I think they get stronger too as they hit these locations as well. So it's gonna be a pretty strong fight as you go up in level. You want to make sure that you bring someone with sustain ability, like Jester, who has the healing abilities plus the DPS. So, I mean, good champions that help you heal, help you add buffs, things like that. And debuffs are very important. Make sure your accuracy is up there, because your accuracy is going to allow you to land those debuffs to take out your opponents. The higher your accuracy, the better chance it's going to be to land those debuffs. All right, so we're going to go one more because I think that's where, as far as we're going to be able to go. Okay, so now they're all 120, which is where I'm at. All my phantoms are at 120, so we should be able to beat it. It may take a little because water is kind of a pain in the butt when it comes to healing and stuff, so we'll see if any of their phantoms give us any problems. All right, so here we are toward the end of this fight. Now, the boss, we killed the boss, but the minions are still up. Now, that's different compared to the final boss, because the final boss, if you kill him, the Lord, then the fight's over. It doesn't matter if these two goofballs are here beside him. As long as the boss is dead, the fight is won. So let's click on him and let's just have our guys just target him. This is all on auto because, I mean, why not be lazy? I mean, you can fight let's face it, you could probably do a lot better if you fight it on auto. But you know, I'm lazy, so I just click and let it go, let it play, and probably usually just either play other games, pay attention to Facebook. You know, it's multitasking, getting stuff done, whatever. But everybody has their own way of doing it. But yeah, so you can probably get way further if you just play it manually. But it's all up to you guys. Whatever you guys want to do, however you enjoy playing the game, you play it your way. You be you. So yeah. But leave in the comments what you guys think about these bosses. I mean, they're fairly easy fights as long as your phantoms have the proper level and the proper gear. Because I mean, the higher the level of the champions, or you know, the level of the fight, their phantoms get stronger. So you need phantoms that are going to be equivalent to that level. So it's pretty simple, straightforward. The important part is don't sit on these guys. Make sure that you you continuously level up your levels in your lord fights. That way, when you go to your battle assistant and actually do the fights, you're getting the proper reward that befits your level. Because and the cool thing is, the battle assistant doesn't send out any of your guys. It doesn't. You don't have to allocate resources other than energy. You don't have to allocate resources to any of those battle assistant things. So that's fantastic. Battle assistant is awesome. It's a great tool that's for this game. So make sure you use it and get out of it what it's intended to do, which is more resources to play the game. And these are very important resources because you're going to need them. These little Shopkins slash Pokemon here. What are they called? They're called Substance. Yeah, I like Pokemon or Shopkins, to be perfectly honest. But yeah, the little substance, water substances are these, but the little substance, you need to level your champions. So I mean, you just have to have them, and this is the best way to get them. You can get them in other ways. You can get them from the shop, you can get them from boxes, things like that, but this is the best way to get them. So but anyway, good luck on that, and keep up with these guys so that you can constantly run them to get more resources to level your guys, because leveling your phantoms is where you're going to receive the most power. And then the next thing is going to obviously be the runes for your phantoms, because that's going to equip them and that's going to enhance their abilities tremendously. That's where you're going to increase your accuracy and your ability to resist their debuffs, things like that. And then of course the overall power of your attacks and your defenses. And it's just important to level your champs, level your phantoms, and level your gear on both your main character and your phantoms. So just keep that in mind. There's a lot to do in this game, but you gotta keep up with it, and you gotta remember all those things. See, that's the problem that I run into, is I'll be doing stuff and I'll be like, man, why can't I do this? Why can't my phantoms win this fight? Well, I haven't leveled up my gear, that's why. Or I haven't leveled up my runes, that's why. So I have to go back and I gotta keep up. So when my phantoms level, I've also got to level their gear, keep all that stuff together, because it's important and it will help you in your fights. So, but either way, that's it for this video. If you like what you've seen and you want to see more, hit the like button and join the Hive by hitting the subscribe button. And we'll see you on a video soon. Bye-bye.